Ever felt like you are speaking English perfectly only to get that puzzled look from native speakers? Well, in this class, we are diving into 25 words and expressions that natives never say. Let's make sure you sound as fluent and natural as possible. Ready? Let's go. First up, we have I am agree. This might sound right to you because you use it a lot, or maybe you've heard people using it a lot. But I am agree is not a correct sentence. The correct sentence is I agree. We never use the word am before agree. Am is a verb that we never use before agree. Take examples of these sentences. I dance, I sing, I play, I cook. Do we ever say I am dance, I am sing, I am play, I am cook? Similarly, I am agree is wrong. This sentence is in simple present tense and hence using am before agree is not correct. Next is I have 25 years. This one trips a lot of people up. So when you're talking about your age, this is not the correct sentence. Natives actually say I am 25 or I am 25 years old. You see, it's as easy as that. So they focus on the age, not the possession. Coming in at number 3. Let's discuss about it. Cut about from the sentence and simply say, let's discuss it. I've heard people using this sentence a lot, but when you talk about something, that is when you are discussing something. So discuss about is not appropriate. Next up, I am boring. So if you're feeling uninterested about something or maybe a situation or a person, you will simply say, I am bored. But when you are saying I am boring, it is when you are trying to say that you are dull. You are not a funny person. It's about your personality you are talking. So it's all about the context. Please understand the context first. What do you want to say? Are you trying to mean something about your personality? Are you trying to say that your personality is not interesting enough and it's dull? Then say, I am boring to others. But when you are not feeling interested about something or someone, then simply say, I am bored. At number 5, we have, I'll visit you tomorrow. Well, what's wrong in this sentence? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. This sentence is in simple future tense. But natives tend to use present continuous to say the same sentence. So it will be, I am visiting you tomorrow instead of I will visit you tomorrow. So to show the urgency in an action, they will be using present continuous tense. You can also use future continuous tense to talk about the same thing. The same sentence could be said like this, I will be visiting you tomorrow. But to create the urgency in an action, you will be using present continuous tense. So using present continuous in place of simple future sounds more immediate and more natural. 6th on our list is this sentence. What time is it? What's wrong in this sentence? Well, the only thing that I can say is this. It's very straightforward. It's very straightforward, okay? So when you're trying to be conversational, say, do you have the time? And natives would prefer the second sentence only. Do you have the time? 7th on our list is this sentence. I need to make a photo. So you never make a photo, you take a photo, right? So I need to take a photo, not make a photo. Making photos is for art studios. 8th is, I am studying English since 2 years. First of all, we never say since 2 years. And then the sentence is grammatically wrong because of the tense that we have used in this sentence. So the correct sentence would be, I have been learning or I have been studying English for 2 years. So when we talk about years like this, 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, when we talk about the duration, we'll be using for before it. So it's always for before the duration, okay? And we have used present perfect continuous tense in this sentence because we are talking about an action that started long ago and is still continuing in the present. So hence, here in the sentence, we'll be using present perfect continuous tense, and the correct sentence would be, I have been studying English for 2 years. Ninth, we have, she is very intelligent student. Don't you think something is weird here? Of course, there is something weird. Here, the correct sentence would be, she is a very intelligent student. A was missing. So you will want to add an article here. And remember, articles are your friends when it comes to speak English. Can you repeat that again? Oh my God. I've heard this sentence from my learners a lot. Can you repeat that again? Or can you repeat again? We never say repeat and again together. This one is a double whammy. Either you say, can you repeat that? Or you say, can you say that again? You don't need to double up. How about, I look forward for your reply? Do you think the sentence is correct? Or you are using this sentence for so long? Well, we don't say, I look forward for your reply. It's, I look forward to your reply. Look forward will always take the preposition to after it and not for. She is married with John. The correct sentence would be, she is married to John. Natives would never say, she is married with John. You see, preposition matters, and here you have to use the correct preposition. You need to have at least the basic knowledge of prepositions to speak English. Next up, we have this sentence, I enjoy to play soccer. We never use the infinitive form of the verb after enjoy. It's, I enjoy playing soccer. Verbs like enjoy would always take gerund after it. Gerund, what's gerund? The ing form of the verb that works as a noun in the sentence. So here the correct sentence would be, I enjoy playing soccer. I need to go at the store. What's the correct way? I need to go to the store. I know you might think that the store is a place, so you are using at before it. But no, when you are talking about your destination, it's always to. So you go to school, you go to library, you go to market, you go to the store. So it's always to before your destination. So using the right preposition matters a lot. Now we have this sentence. This can be tricky for you. He is more taller. I've seen people saying, you are looking more nicer. No, these sentences are wrong. Why? Because if you look at the degree of tall, it's tall, taller, tallest. We already have taller as the comparative degree of tall, right? You don't need to add more before it. We add more before an adjective to use it as a comparative degree, right? But we already have taller for that. You don't need to add more before taller. It would make your sentence wrong. And same goes for the second sentence. That would mean you look nicer today, not more nicer today. Next sentence, I miss to see you. The sentence is wrong, and the correct one would be, I miss seeing you. So you miss the action, not the to. And in English, with verbs like miss, enjoy, avoid, we use the gerund form of the verbs, not the infinitive form. Hence, we would say, I miss seeing you, because you are referring to an action of seeing the person. I'm good in maths. You are not good in something, but you are good at something. Okay? It's always at before the subject. So when you're talking about something where you have your interest, it's always at before it. So I am good at maths. What about this sentence? He works hardly. You see, when we use the word hardly, it's changing the meaning of this sentence. Hardly means barely or almost not. But if we are trying to describe the intensity of the work or effort, we would simply say he works hard. It is when we are trying to mean he's a hardworking person. I live here since 2015. The sentence is incorrect. And the correction would be, I have lived here since 2015. This is an exception of present perfect tense where we use it with time. We are talking about an action that started in the past and continues to the present. And in this case, the present perfect tense should be used. So I have lived here since 2015 would be the correct sentence. The sentence that I'm going to share next after looking at it, you might think that it's correct. There's nothing wrong in this sentence because both the actions are in future. Look at the sentence first. I'll call you when I will arrive. But this sentence is incorrect and you have no idea how many of you are making this mistake. So the fact is, when referring to an action in future, we never use the future tense after when in conditional sentences like this. Instead of using the future tense twice, we use simple present tense after when. So the correct sentence would be, I'll call you when I arrive. Another such example for you, I'll text you when I reach, not when I will reach. Do you have any idea how many times you have been using tell and say in sentences incorrectly? Now look at this sentence. She told that she was tired. So what's wrong in this sentence? So this verb, tell, always requires an object. So you will always find a person after this verb. So who told whom? So there's always a question. Who it was told to. So either you say, she told me that she was tired, you add an object, or you simply say, she said that she was tired. You can use say in a sentence when you are not mentioning the name of the person, as it can be used in a sentence without directly addressing someone. When you need an explanation, you might ask, can you explain me this? But this question is wrong. Instead, the correct question would be, can you explain this to me? Can you explain this to me? So explain is a transitive verb and it requires an object after it. And in this case, it is this. So this should be immediately after the word explain. And we have used to me here to indicate who the explanation is for. So the correct sentence is, can you explain this to me? I look forward to meet you. Tell me how many times you have written this to your friend. But this sentence is incorrect and the correct sentence would be, I look forward to meeting you. So I look forward to is a phrase that requires gerund after it, not the infinitive form of the verb. So I look forward to meet you is wrong. You must say, I look forward to meeting you. Now, to find the error in this sentence can be challenging for you as you have heard it on a common basis. We use this sentence a lot. He suggested me to take a break. This sentence is incorrect. The correct sentence should be, he suggested taking a break, or he suggested that I take a break. So suggest is a verb that is followed by a clause, that, and then the main form of the verb. Do you think my English is good? But if you say she speaks English good, this sentence is incorrect. The correct sentence should be, she speaks English well. Good is an adjective. Well is an adverb. Since speak is a verb, you need the adverb well to describe how she speaks. And there you have it. 25 sentences to ditch from your English. That's a good number. Remember, practice makes a man perfect. So keep speaking and I can guarantee you will speak like a native in no time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more amazing tips and let me know your experiences in the comments below. I'll see you again in my next video. Until then, stay connected.